Welcome to this segment of Plugged In with Banyan Technology. Today I'm joined by Rick Chappell, COO at Banyan. We're diving into how Banyan and CloneOps.ai are partnering to bring adaptive AI directly into freight operations, combining Banyan's LiveConnect platform with CloneOps.ai's agents to help shippers and 3PLs automate communication, improve decision making, and operate with more intelligence across the freight lifecycle. Before we dive in, Rick, how are you, my friend?
Fantastic, Alan. It's always so great to talk to you. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Thank you for jumping on. I know your day gets busy, so I appreciate you taking some time. As we get started, let's start with the challenge. So Banyan's built one of the most connected freight management platforms in the industry, but even with strong connectivity, logistics teams still deal with a lot of manual tasks and operational friction. So what are some of the challenges that maybe customers were facing or that you were hearing that AI comes in to begin to solve?
Yeah, I think all of our customers are struggling with providing amazing service, but doing it with a manageable cost, and using improved data flow to accomplish those things. And so, I think about a lot of our attention goes into topics like tracking. Where is the shipment that we've tried to get from point A to point B? And so being able to have better data about where that is without having a lot of human effort going into getting that information, and putting that information back in front of staff so that they can provide great service to their clients by using this information. So again, we're trying to reduce the effort that goes into getting useful information, create time for humans to use this information to provide better service, to our customers. That really unlocks value for our clients, and for their clients.
Thank you. I'm being a student over here with my pen and paper, taking some notes from the expert. So what I'm hearing you say is one being cost, right? So helping manage cost. The second, maybe data management, being able to autonomously get data, pull that back or push that back into the TMS. And then third being time, all which includes service value. Is that right?
That's right. And when I talk about time, I'm thinking about creating time for people on our clients' teams, to take care of their customers. So don't just be chasing information, be using information to coordinate with your client and create a great experience. That's what we're trying to allow our customers to do.
That makes great sense. So let's break it down. Can you tell me a little bit how Banyan and CloneOps actually work? Maybe show us a demo or take us for a ride?
Oh my gosh, I'd love to show you some of what we've built together. Let me talk to you about three different agents that we've created, and then I'm going to show you these three things. So the first agent is what we call Get Tracking. So think about a scenario where either a carrier hasn't provided a tracking update in a sufficiently recent period of time, or you just need a new update. Like you got one not that long ago and you need to know where the thing is right now. Your client's on the phone, and they're asking you for an update. We have a new button in Banyan, the Get Tracking button, that actually launches an AI agent that's going to call the carrier to get an update on a specific shipment. The beauty of this feature is not only does it make the call for you, so you don't have to spend time doing that, it's bringing the information back from this very human conversation about where a shipment is, and it's bringing it back via Banyan's normal APIs. And so it shows up on the screen and in reports just like any other tracking data. So super easy for our clients to consume. And if you want to see the transcript of that conversation, you can. So you can see the whole dialogue if that's helpful. And updates like this are marked as being AI-driven updates. So the user in Banyan can see that this was something that an AI agent went and got for them. So that's the first agent. The second one is what we call missed pickup or missed delivery. So in this case, a pickup or a delivery didn't happen when it was supposed to. One of the beauties or best applications of AI is using AI to pay attention to things across many. So many shipments in this case have happened, were some of them not picked up on time, or were some of them not delivered on time. The AI is paying attention to every single one, using a missed pickup date as an example of a trigger, and it's making calls to the carrier to figure out, hey, you guys were supposed to be here to pick up, and you didn't show up. Is the truck still inbound? When are you expecting it to be here? So the agent's going to go find this information. But I love AI for looking at the many things, and a human doesn't even have to go figure out which things to call about. The AI is taking care of that and going and getting the information. So it's going to figure out when is the carrier expected to be there, whether to pick up or to deliver. and putting that back in front of a human who can then coordinate with our customer's client to help smooth that experience and make it as positive as it can be. The third agent is what we call the missing documents agent. So it could be a proof of delivery, or it could be an invoice that after a shipment didn't show up in a timely way. Instead of a human chasing this, we have an AI agent that can chase this for you. And again, we're leveraging AI for one of the things that it's super good at, looking at the many and taking an action based on conditions, certain conditions being met. So with that overview, let me show you the first agent, Alan.
I'm excited to hear these. So the ones I heard are get tracking, missed pickup, and then the document retrieval or missed document, all which tie back to the value of also service, right? So I go back to the points that you shared on the why. So cost, data management, creating time. So I'm excited to see how all these tie in.
Yeah, great. On the screen, you can see a little snippet of the Banyan UI, and in this case, let's look at the Git tracking agent that I talked about first. So in this case, the user would like a more current tracking update than what the normal API tracking update has been providing, and so they're going to go into Banyan. This is a little snippet of the user interface, and let's watch what happens.
Hello?
Hey there, this is David calling on behalf of Banyan Technology. I just wanted to check in with you on how it's going with your load here. Mainly looking to snag a quick current location and ETA to the next stop. How's it coming along?
Everything's going good. Just crossed the border from Georgia down here to Florida, so I'll be there shortly.
Alrighty. Got it. Thanks for sharing that you're in Florida now. Just to clarify, do you have a ballpark time on when you'll be delivering to your stop in Port St. Lucie?
Yeah, I'm thinking about 3.5 hours currently.
All right, so it's about 9 a.m. local time now, which means you're thinking you'll be there around 12:30 this afternoon. Does that sound about right?
That sounds accurate. Yes, sir.
Alrighty, just a quick heads up. Your ETA of 12:30 this afternoon is well within the dock hours at Port St. Lucie, which are from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., so you're all good there. Now, before I let you go, just to confirm, you're currently in Florida, and you're expecting to deliver in Port St. Lucie today around 12:30 this afternoon. Sound about right?
That sounds perfect.
Alrighty, I'm noting this down for the team. Thank you for your time and safe travels, partner. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
So as a result of that conversation, we could, as I mentioned earlier, that information that the agent collected actually gets mapped back by your technology, Alan, via our existing tracking API. So that information shows up on the screen like any other tracking update. But the user can tell because of this little icon right here that this was an AI-enabled update, not a normal API update.
It's neat. One of the things I love is that it's practical, right? It's built directly into the Banyan user interface that your customers already know and love. And so all they're doing is triggering it by hitting the agent, and then it's autonomously doing that tracking call. It's brilliant.
Yeah, super easy to use on-demand agent. Let me show you the next one.
Okay,
So this next agent is
the missed pickup.
Yeah, it's the missed pickup. That's
Okay.
right, missed pickup and delivery. Yeah. So in this case, as we mentioned, the AI is checking a client's data to see if there has been a missed pickup or a missed delivery, and it's automatically triggering an agent to call and get an update. So we can see that there was a pickup time that wasn't met. There's a missed pickup, and the agent calls.
Hello?
Hey there, this is David with Atlas Logistics. Just checking in to see how things are going for your shipment. You were supposed to pick up by now, but we don't see that it's been completed yet, so I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Where are you at with it?
Yeah, no, of course. I should have called in, but I am running a bit behind and should be there about 4 o'clock today.
Got it, about 4 p.m. today. Let me double check the current time so I can confirm that estimate with you. Give me just a moment. Alrighty, so it's currently about 9:28 in the morning Eastern time. Just to confirm, you're saying you'll be at the location around 4 p.m. today. Is that right?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
All right, I've noted that down. Thank you for the update. That's all I needed for now. Safe travels and have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Great. So you can see on the screen here, Alan, that update populates our user interface. And so the user didn't hear this call, but this information is flowing back into the solution. Now, if you're a customer service rep at our client, you're able to talk to your customer about when that actually is, that event is actually going to happen with this updated information. So you're able to deliver a better quality of service, and you didn't have to do the work to go find that extra detail. Let's look at one more.
So our third one here is the document retrieval or missed document.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So
it's really fun to see these come to life and see the agents in operation.
It is exciting. It's been so fun to figure out how to deliver these together, and it's super great to see them work and to get feedback from our clients. I know we'll talk about that in just a minute. So this one is missing documents. Again, you're seeing a snippet of the screen here in Banyan. So in this case, it's a proof of delivery that's missing. Let's hear what the agent does next.
Hello.
Hello, this is Nick calling from Atlas Logistics. Am I speaking with dispatch at Atlas Express?
Yeah, this is dispatch. What's going on?
I'm just calling to check if you've sent the POD for load number 284556. It looks like it ran from Atlanta, Georgia to Port St. Lucie, Florida, and was delivered on May 1st. We got your invoice, but we just need this document from you in order to help get you paid.
Yeah, no, totally understood. Can you give me back the load number again? What's the number?
Of course. The load number is 284556. Let me know if you need me to repeat it.
No, I got it. Let me just check on it. Give me 1 second here.
Alrighty, take your time.
All right, yeah, I just located that. I'll get it over your way. What's the best way to do that?
You can send it to docs@atlaslogistics.com. Make sure to submit it by the end of the day. Would that work for you?
Yeah, for sure. Let me get that over your way right now. I appreciate the call.
Thank you so much. I'll make a note that you'll send it over shortly. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Sounds good. You too.
And just like we saw last time, the information that the carrier just shared with the agent shows up in the user interface and becomes consumable by users at our client in their quest to provide better service to their customers.
Nice. And then, Rick, I know that the agent's are already live, right, with some early adopters. So what's some of the feedback you're getting from customers who are using some of these 3 agents?
Yeah, it's been so great to hear clients are getting the impact out of these agents that we hoped they would. The agents are saving time, so users aren't spending time on the phone tracking down updates. Instead, they're using the information that these agents are collecting to have conversations with customers and communicate with customers and share this information. That creates a better customer experience for our clients' customers and for our clients. So they've been of the new features, and the question is starting to become what's next? Like, what else can you do for us in this vein? So that's been really satisfying.
Perfect. And the partnership is live, the integration is live. So if I'm a customer or a prospect, where should I go to learn or find out more information?
Yeah, so if you're an existing client, talk to your account manager. Our account managers are super familiar with these agents, and they can put you on a path to getting these turned on. If you're a Banyan prospect, we have an amazing marketplace that describes in more detail each of these features, and there's information there about how to get in touch with someone who can help you through this process. Alan, can we put that in the video for people to see?
We sure can. So for folks watching, the link will be posted below, and you can click through to reach the Banyan Technology AI Marketplace. So Rick, as we start to wrap up, any final thoughts around agents or Banyan's vision into the future with AI, or maybe a sneak peek at future agents that are coming or on the way?
Yeah, I'm not ready to pull the blanket off, but I will tell you that we have some new agents that we're working on. We'll be able to announce those shortly. I think people are interested in Banyan's AI strategy, and I think part of what we would describe here is there's a lot of fluff in the market around any new technology. AI is the same. At Banyan, we're super focused on only delivering AI capabilities that really solve a practical problem for our clients. We want to deliver features that are useful and beneficial and thoughtful, and that use AI for what AI is best at. And we talked earlier about looking at many transactions and finding an opportunity that needs more information. So that's going to continue to be our focus, to deliver AI features to our clients that really add benefit to their process.
All right, and to close us out, friends, that's what Plugged In is all about, showcasing how partnerships like Banyan Technology and CloneOps.ai bring real automation and intelligence into freight operations. So Rick, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you, your time, your partnership. And thank you all for joining us on this segment of Plugged In, where we showcase what happens when real automation meets real freight operations. Until next time.